Hi kitties, welcome back. Today we're doing a Build Lab Tuesday. I'm integrating some theme days here. I know I'm a little bit late today. The chaos was, chaos was strong today, and time said nope, but we're here. We are shiny, and we're going to do this anyhow. So grab your paw prints and let's dive in. We are doing a Chaos Science Hour where I'm basically going to be taking a Defiance build, and it's either going to be insanely strong or I'm going to break it and I'm going to die horribly. Either way, there's a chance for some hilarious moments here. So get your finger on that clip button and let's do this. Today I am doing basically a Cloak Sharpshooter build. I'm just going to build off of something similar to what I've already been using. So basically I disappear, something dies, and I pretend I didn't plan it. This one is stealth, burst damage, sniper crits, chain killing. We're going to start off with a pistol and a sniper. And chat, if you are here, I'm going to go ahead and give you permission. This might backfire on me, but you are absolutely allowed to bully me into new builds. Let's do this. So, first things first, hopefully the game is up for you guys. I want to go into my loadout here. I'm going to walk you through it. Again, if you're my VOD watchers, this will be on YouTube 24 hours after the stream ends. So if you want to try this build for yourself, if it works out, you can go click that video, pull it up, pause it where you need to, and you can mimic it. Have fun. You can mimic it, you can change it, just have fun. So, I'm going to walk you through what I have here. Is obviously we're starting with Cloak. It's going to be our main attribute. And then this is one of the perks. It's Sucker Punch. Essentially, it's going to increase your damage while you're cloaked. Pairs really well with the sniper, especially for me because I like to snipe things. I like the pew pew magic. So next we're going to go to Shadow's Core. This one pairs really well with Shadowed Strike. Increases Cloak, it increases the first shot damage. Also reduces the recharge time of Cloak. And I have these maxed. You can play around with it. These are the ones that I prefer. And then we are moving on to Killing Spree. Essentially, not only does it extend the duration, but also what it does is it ramps up the damage as you get chain kills. And it is nifty. It is very, very nifty. And then I have cellular armor because I want a little bit of survivability. So I went with cellular armor and fortitude. And essentially, I take less damage. My health is increased. I'm a tanky kitty today. So, last two are over on this side. So we have Infiltrator, which is going to increase the cloak duration of when you're using your ego power. There's also speculation that it increases your movement speed while you're cloaked. That I don't know because I haven't really clocked my movement speed with this perk and without it. That might be something that I can test that later if you want me to. Next is timeout. So when you reload a weapon, works really well with sniper rifles because you have to reload often. When you reload a weapon, if your stealth is active, it will increase the duration that it is active. So it can be fun. Essentially all of this combined, it's going to make the cloak ability recharge faster so you can use it more often. It's going to increase damage. It's going to help with the crits. They're going to hit a whole lot harder. And it's going to keep me relatively alive because of these two perks. So, weapons set up. I do have options that we can run through today. These are just my preferred. I know these are low-ish levels, like my Vault Bolter here is 258. I will eventually be increasing it. So, option-wise, we'll go through. I have a couple of other options that I can show y'all. Before Cloak and after Cloak, the damage increased, but these are my favorites. These are my mains. So, we're starting off with a sniper, which is the Vault Bolter. It is a bolt-action sniper rifle. I don't have a whole lot of mods on these yet because I am still working on finding them, and I specifically want to find the ones that match the synergy on this. And with mods, once you mod an item, you can't just take that mod off. You can replace the mod, but it will destroy the mod. And for me, poking around with it, if I hit the remove mods button to try and salvage those mods to keep them, it popped up a warning saying it would destroy the weapon, and I don't want to do that because this thing is nice, okay? But if you get a weapon that you like that has a synergy on it, you want to try and find the mods that have that exact same synergy, because it will unlock these perks. The weapons do this if they have a synergy. For each mod you put on it, it's going to unlock one of these. The shields are a little different. I'll explain those when I get to it. But as it is right now, especially because this one is mastered, I get an extra crit multi when crouched, and it works really well with this build. I also get a larger mag, increased damage, I get a slightly faster reload, and I do more damage to these little bastards running around with the shields. They think they are safe, and they are not. So, sorry, my phone's going off here. Basically, with this one, I cloak, I crouch, I fire, and more often than not, especially if I get a critical, that enemy is going to be deleted. And it's going to make me happy, because, yeah. So, the next one is, let me go back. I'm going to go in here to my pistol. This is the Delta Aru. This is the one, I'm still mastering it, but this is the one that I got when I finished the main story for the base Defiance. Hello RTG, how are you today? Welcome to chat, and I love that emote. That is amazing. I'm doing a build today. I hope you're doing alright. Yeah. But the Delta Arrow, you get this from the final mission. Oh, I bet many do. That's a really adorable emote. Like, I have some cute emotes, but I couldn't quite figure out how to animate them, so I just left them static. What was I saying? Guys, ADHD. That's all I'm gonna say is ADHD. It is highly active today. Like I said earlier, the chaos has reigned. Delta Arrow is basically a crit engine. You get it from finishing the final main quote-unquote storyline before you get into the side quest and the expansion, the DLC missions. That is the one that I was having problems with yesterday. Fox Gaming is aware of it. They are working on it, but it kept glitching. That is why I eventually just ended the stream, and it took me an additional like 2 hours of just forcing a reload and going through it. And I finally killed the bastard and then restarted the stream. Those will be up on my YouTube if you want to watch the frustration and the chaos ensue, because that was actually a really good boss fight. He's a pain in the butt, but it was still fun. It was frustrating, but it was still fun. Anyhow, this thing fires really fast. It has a little bit of a kick to it, but it's still really fun. It doesn't take much. You just have to practice with it and you'll get that kick down. So, basically you can get a lot of crit kills with this, which with the perks that I have picked will recharge the cloak a lot faster. It is one of the options I have today. I have one more that we can use. And then as a backup, if I need it, I typically will sneak up and try to use the shotgun or the pistol for range, get as much range between me and bastards as I can. But I do have a shotgun I can swap to if necessary. This thing hits like a truck. It is an emergencies only. And I mean, you know, a lot of enemies, especially in this game, for some reason, they survive a shotgun to the face. So I wanted something with a relatively large mag, just in case. But this is a really good backup to have. And then, the way it's going to work is you have your ego power and your perks here. I will eventually unlock the final perk slot, but I'm going to show you. I gotta remember. Ooh, there's an Arkfall. Let's see here. That actually works really, really well. So essentially, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to crouch. You're going to want to cloak. You're going to want to start with the sniper, try and get a headshot or a crit shot. And I usually don't roll. I tend to just walk my character. But I have the option to roll. If I want to turn myself into a little terrified kitty cat, I can. And then if that triggers a wave of enemies coming at me, I can then swap to the pistol, or if things get a little hairy, I can quickly go over to the shotgun. The cloak is going to recharge from the criticals, so you're just going to repeat it. Let's go in here. And my phone, somebody keeps calling me, and the way I have it set up, if you've noticed on other streams, if people call too many times, it will vibrate itself and it will fall, and I jump scare every single time, and I really don't want to do that today because I am caffeinated to the extreme, and I will more than likely fall out of my chair. So let's go. Oh, this one's almost ending. Let's see if we can get there in time. Maybe I'll make it. Maybe. If not, I'll just apparently run into things. I will find some enemies to nuke. Yep, this one's almost over. The matron's up. I'm gonna crouch. I'm gonna pull you up. Yeah, this is a lot of chaos here, just because. Oh, somebody's using the crap. What are they called? See, I'm not getting criticals. Not yet. Yeah. I'll have to find a group of enemies here to properly show you how this one works. I didn't do much. Okay. You know what? I'm actually in a really good spot for it. Because there is an enemy camp not that far from here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let me not run into the tree. I'm really bad at driving this thing. I collide with a whole lot of things. And if you... I've already aggroed them, but that's fine. You see those numbers? I don't like doing this going uphill, but haha, hi friend. Oops. That one shot that I missed pulled me out of Cloak. But if you look, I don't know if you can, my camera might be hiding it. Come on. My Cloak is almost recharged. That's what I was talking about. Kai. Someone called me. Kai, how are you? Yeah, I see what it did. It did the caps. That should have been turned off. I'll have to go back in and edit that. Somebody called me at the wrong moment because it just completely spazzed my screen. Where are the rest of these guys? I hear you screaming at me. You gonna come out? Thank you. I wonder if that was it for this. Oh, does she got you doing a list? Yep. Reload while I'm here. Down. You're not quite reloaded yet, so they can hang out for a second because there it goes, it's up. I didn't position myself well enough. Cloak's almost up. Let's see if I can recharge it. There we go. Cloak's not quite up yet. I love this sniper. Go right on over. No? Okay. I see you. This is why I did not opt for the shotgun. Because this thing has the chance to stun. Cloak. See if I can get back up here before it wears off. Literally have one thing on it. Oh, that sucks. I'm technically cheating, and I'm using these poor guys as basically bait. That is just gross, dude. And still. How do you survive a headshot? Thank you. Ah, there's only one enemy left. I don't want you to hit me. No, thank you. Go away. Thank you. Yep. Reload you. Pick up all the goodies. You are reloaded. Oh, raiders. So this is going to be fun. We'll get their attention. Anybody else? Anybody else? No? Nobody else? Okay. So those numbers were cloaked and crouched. Let me get up here. And I'll show you one with just crouched. There's no cloak here. And then uncrouched. So base uncrouched gives 5,000, 5,500. When you crouch without cloak, it ramps it up to around 6,500. Sometimes I'll get one in the 7s, and then you add cloak to it, and it goes up 7.5, 8.5. This is the main build that I use. The only difference is this perk. Timeout. Every once in a while, I will swap it for pumped up. It depends on the type of content that I am doing. Because when I reload, it recharges my ego power, so it gives an extra boost. On this one, when I reload, it extends the duration if it's active. They're both really good, and it looks like I can actually upgrade. Yes, I can upgrade. Haha! But they're both really good, but for the sake of today, I wanted to show timeout. Pumped Up is one of the ones that I had on me in yesterday's stream because I was doing missions, so I was reloading my weapon a lot. Those are two options. Also for snipers, I prefer the bolt actions with the higher mags. You also have an option, where is it? Where is it? Hold on, I gotta find it. No, it's not you. That's the shotgun. Oh, let's just do it this way. That's assault rifles. LMGs. Here it is. 7th Legion. This is a semi-auto. It does have a larger mag, but preference-wise for me personally, I prefer the bolt actions because you can fire them off a lot quicker. With the 7th Legion, it says the fire rate is higher, but there's also more kick on this weapon, so it might just be this specific weapon. I don't really have any other semi-autos I can compare it with, but this one particularly, for me, it takes a lot longer for me to refocus the aim to get off that second shot if it's needed. But it is an option. I am keeping this one because I do want to eventually try out this synergy. Because that might be a little bit fun. It might be a little bit fun. And then, let's see, another part of the build. Okay, I didn't go into this earlier. So synergies on weapons, I've already gone over. The mods that have that same synergy will unlock the perks. The shields are different. For the shields, when you equip it, perk 1 automatically unlocks. If both of your weapons have the same synergy, it will unlock the additional perks. So it's extra bonuses. In this case, dodge roll, nano proc, and damage increase. But let's see here. Oh, they're not gonna respawn on me? Really? They're not gonna... I was hoping they would respawn. But alrighty. Give me just a moment here. Sorry, the hubby called me. Apparently he's on a mini break from work. He's checking up on the kitten. She's currently over here, passed the hell out. I say that and she meows. Like, no, I'm not quite asleep yet. I don't know if you can hear those little mews. But yeah, there are other builds. ADHD is running wild today. There are other builds that I plan on doing. I'm going to try and make this an every Tuesday thing. But I have to I have to get there because a lot of these builds are going to require these, like decoy, overcharge, blur. I haven't unlocked the actual classes yet. I haven't made it to that point in the game, but my options are I can either work to unlock everything or I can basically respec, which cost. So when next Tuesday rolls around, the next build that I do, we will go from there. If I have the currency to respec, I will. I should, because currency is very easy to get in this game except for the rep. But yeah, if there's a specific build that you want to see, I need to abandon this because I'm going to pick that back up later. If there's a certain build you would like to see, let me know. My next build will probably be focused around probably decoy, because that is what Nathan chose for the character that he created. Just in case he wants a build that he can level up with. But trying to get over here. There's the bazooka guy. Of course here comes more of them, because why wouldn't there be? Oh, the shield bastards. Take you out before you have a chance. Oh. We have a full out brawl going on here. Take you out. Cloak just deactivated. Which means I'm trying to get the shield guys going too. There we go. Because I hate the shield guys. Cloak should be reactive. I just want to get these guys down first. Did you really just duplicate? Really? You gonna be that much of a brat? Yeah, Cloak is reactive. I see the one coming at me. Should be one enemy left. Nope, there's quite a few. Okay. See you. Yeah. Got too close. This actually gives a really good example of why the critical kills recharge your cloak. Mine might have already worn off. Yeah, I did. Where the hell? Okay. I want to see where y'all are coming from. have way too much fun with this one. I see you. Are there more? Minimap says no, but this says yes. Oh, this big bastard. Alright, I am going to actively wait for my cloak to recharge. With this guy, oh, there's another one over here. You want to hit that tank. You want to hit that tank. Because it will eventually explode him. We are almost up. Load everything. Crouch down. Yeah, I could do a headshot on him too, but... Three shots, that's all it took. Where are you going? Come on, I need you to stop running. Okay, so this one's done. That actually worked. I didn't have to go as far as I thought I did, but I'm still going to do it because it's a contract. Give me a second, guys. Hey guys, is chat working for y'all? Because it just disconnected on my end. I've got it pulled up on a different screen. I tabbed out of the game. If you would like, you can comment anything. Just don't be mean. This one. I know this map. If I can reach it, there's a sniper's nest right there. And what I can do is I can show y'all the differences. So I'm going to put that other sniper on. And let's, for the sake of this, because it's going to be extremely close quarters. Where's my shotgun? Put you on. Different weapons. Go down this way. Now that y'all are loaded out. stunned. Hold on. I'm not a fan of this one. I like my other one better. But again, that might just be personal preference. See him over there. And the damage is nowhere near as high, because that was with Cloak active. Yeah, the damage multiplier is not as high. It might be once I've mastered it. So I'm going to continue to use it for the sake of this. Because my other one is mastered. See you. I might have used my cloak too soon. Yeah, I used my cloak too soon. These guys are relatively easy. Just play Ring Around the Rosie with them. Got that backpack on fire. Can use Cloak when doing the whole Ring Around the Rosie, but it's not as effective. Go up here. No guys there. However, oh, they have their own sniper. Not anymore, they don't. That's the way you want to play it. Shotgun's a nice option if you need it. Alright, these guys are clear. See those two, I would be better off. The sniper's nest there. So, we're gonna go do this one. Take advantage of the ammo here. And then gonna go to you. Take care of this while I'm up here. Right as stealth wore off. Okay. Kitty goodies! Kitty goodies! Oh, really? The sole survivor over here. Yeah, I know. Oh, they got their own. I see you over here, buddy. I want to know what kind of face mask they're using to... There's another player, it looks like. They're using to avoid critical damage from a sniper rifle. Well, so long as one of you fuckers doesn't hit the barrel next to me, I'm good. I get to drop down. That is the one reason those guys are entertaining, because you can explode their fire packs and they run around like little tiny gremlins. Here, I'll put you out of your misery. There you go. Yes, I know there's more coming. Oh, it completed. Cool. I kind of wish the enemies had stayed. I was looking forward to that. But I said I was going to try and master this. It's going to take me a while. Ooh, I got goodies. Got a new BMG. I still haven't figured out how to use those, but I got one. And I got a new SMG. And a new rocket launcher. Ooh. On hit, infect enemies with shrill. Enemies that die while infected spawn shrill feeders, which infect the targets they attack. Okay, I might have to look for that synergy. That sounds like fun. It's like those little hatchling grenades. Let's get rid of this marker over here. Pick up goodies. I don't think I left anything. Yeah, I don't think I left anything. But yeah, so you have options with this. I will work on leveling this bastard up a little bit more. And again, this VOD will go on to YouTube within 24 hours. I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here because I was going to try and keep this at under an hour. But I'm going to recap really quick. And the only reason for the time limit is I have things that I have appointments today. But I went with a Cloak Sharpshooter build. I am using, obviously, the Cloak Ego Power. I am using Sucker Punch for the extra damage. It says from behind enemies, but it does increase extra damage no matter where you're at. I went with Shadow's Core for the recharge time on the Cloak. That pairs really well with Shadowed Strike because you deal more damage. I went with Killing Spree, so it extends the duration of the Cloak skill while it's active on the kills that you get. And then for survivability, I went with Cellular Armor and Fortitude. And then on this side, I have Infiltrator, which increases the cloak duration and timeout. So fully reloading the weapon extends the duration while cloak is active. An option here is pumped up, so fully reloading the weapon recharges the power. This works really well if it's not recharging fast enough for you, or if you're in an area like I was yesterday in the story mission where you use cloak every couple of seconds if you can. Weapon wise, my favorite is the Bolter sniper rifle. It is a bolt action just because the only other one I have is a semi-auto, and I'm trying, guys, I'm trying. I don't like it as much. And for the main, you can either use, or for the secondary main, you can either use a shotgun, or you can go over here and use a pistol. I have a lot of fun with Delta Arrow. Guys, thanks for hanging out. Hit that follow button, turn notifications on. I also have links to Discord if you're one of my VOD viewers on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment. I do reply to them. If there's a build you would like to see, let me know. If you're in Discord, you can let me know in there as well. Thanks for hanging out, guys. And I know this is short. Tomorrow I'll be back. It will be a longer stream. But I will see y'all later.